All right, let's start it up. We are back with more Deceive Inc. We're playing Cavaliere here, but that's not really what we're focused on for this one, and probably not why I clickbaited the title. But first and foremost, this is a voiceover, so I'm in the future for this footage, and in the past for you guys still. That didn't really work. Anyway, but this is pre-recorded even for me, so I'm talking over it. So our focus is not going to be on the gameplay here. Again, I probably clickbaited the title, so you probably already knew that. But we need to talk about new stuff, new and exciting stuff that's going to be coming to the channel. Some things have been in the work in the background, and well, we got plans coming, and I want to tell people about them. First and foremost, this channel has got a partnership with Spire Scrims. Now, don't really expect a lot of people to know what Spire Scrims is, so let's introduce Spire Scrims. Spire Scrims is the Deceive Inc. community server focused on competitive play. Competitive play being competitive, Deceive Inc. win at all costs, the best of the best, the creme de la creme. These people really know how to play. So every week, I believe they're currently running 2 matches a week. Right now they're running solos and looking to expand to duos and potentially trios in the future, but don't quote me on that. But every single week they're running matches with people who are focused solely on being the best of the best at this game, and they are running games focused on winning. That's really all there is to it. Got a really cool server with some pretty cool people, but yeah, their focus is on adding competitiveness to the game. So if you have any interest in being a competitive player or taking your game to the next level, joining this Discord server is definitely a way to do it. But we're going to talk about some other stuff they do. We talked about the competitive matches. They're running 2 a week right now. Solos expanding to duos. I already went over that. But there's also fun events that they do that are less, just as competitive, but not quite as Deceive related. For example, they recently did Deceive Jeopardy with some Deceive community members and streamers who are fairly well, I shouldn't even say fairly, who are well known in the community. Fairly well known is just offensive to them. They are well known in the community. And that's actually how I found them in this Jeopardy. It was really fun to watch. I bet it was even more fun to play. But it was quite high quality, well done. And that is why I actually reached out to them to talk and make this partnership with them, because the next step, they do tournaments. And that is really what I wanted to talk about and what I was interested in. Not in playing in the tournament. You won't see me play in at least, well, hint, hint, there's a tournament coming up. In this tournament, maybe in the future, we'll see. But there's a tournament coming up for Spire Scrims. Their first ever solo tournament, the Chavez Cup, is coming in July the 20th and 21st. It's a 2-day tournament. And basically, in our partnership, they've allowed me to help out behind the scenes. I'm gonna be honest, they probably don't need my help behind the scenes, but it's nice they let me do something. But I'll be helping them out with the running of the tournament in the background. Yeah, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. But afterwards, all that live footage from them hosting the tournament, anyone who is streaming while in the tournament and is, approved the use of their footage, I'm gonna get all of that footage and basically planning to take it and put it together into a cool esports, hopefully, style tournament video. That's kind of my goal and content I want to try to make, and hopefully people want to see some really competitive, focused gameplay from some of the best players in a tournament style. Yeah, that's to come on this channel once the tournament's over, and then once I have enough time to edit all of that together into something good. That's the plan. So there's still signups available for the Chavez Cups at the time of this recording. They are going kind of fast, so whether or not they will actually still be there when you're hearing this or not, if you have interest in playing in this tournament, join the server, find the announcement for the tournament. It should be the first announcement, and yeah, sign up. There should still be a couple slots left, and even if you don't get a slot, you will be put on the waiting list in case anyone else has to drop out for any reason. They just slide the next person in. So that is what is to come on the channel here. We're gonna see some highly competitive Deceive Inc play. We might see some of the cool events they're doing. And yeah, that's the plan. Do want to shout out again, this is a community server. Want to make sure there's no confusion. There is no endorsement from any developers, publishers related to the game. This is fully community hosted, funded. I didn't even mention the funding. Oh my gosh, the tournament has a £200 prize pool, which translates about, Google told me, to like 250 USD as a prize pool. So yeah, you could definitely make some money on your weekend if you're interested. Yeah, that's I don't know what more there is to say. I've been in talks with the owners of the server for a little bit. They seem great. I'm speaking their praises, but I really can't do it enough. And yeah, it'll be the first time I'm trying to edit together footage in this particular manner. While they have run tournaments before, I'm not sure they've attempted anything quite this big before, so it'll be new to them. And we'll see how it all comes together, and well, we'll try to make something great. And well, I think it'll be good. That's all there is to it. I think that's all I had to say about the Spire Scrims and the upcoming Chavez Cup. Oh, I should shout out, because there has been a little confusion. It's just called the Chavez Cup. You are not forced to play Chavez. You can play whoever, whatever agent you want if you want to sign up. There's no restrictions on agent choice. Just Chavez Cup happens to be a really cool name for a tournament. I think that's all I had to shout out. I guess I will talk about the gameplay now. I thought that would take me a little bit longer to talk about, but here we are with with some time left on the gameplay. So we're just starting phase 2 here, heading into the vault. Phase 1 did take a little while because I left point D because I didn't have any chips, and there's been some traces back and forth between myself and another Cavaliere, and we know there's a madam around as well. Who have all been traced back and forth, but I haven't managed to find any of them. But we are running for the package here. We are checking the best printer in the whole game, the 90%. It used to be 100%, but now it's like 90%. I got the spyglass back out for this game because I wanted to make sure we were doing well. And yeah, now we're going to do our usual. We're going to get some intel and head to the gold room while we keep an eye on the door and make sure no one's coming in on us. Really is the goal at this point. There we go. Keycard should be done any moment now, and we'll head in. Oh, we need a little more intel. See, I'm already forgetting what I did in this game. Alright, there's the keycard finished. Let's grab that and we'll head right in. The light's still green. The light's still green, and well, we're gonna grab the thing. Takes us a little longer to grab the package now, because our hack speed no longer works on this. But that's fine, we just have to be here and hacking for a bit. This is a pretty cool ending, I remember what happens at the end. Not to bait anyone into it, but the ending's pretty cool here. So we see no one, so we just head out. Second guess ourselves for a second, but we're heading on out. There's 2 people, we can see one's a Hans on the left there. Didn't get a great look at the other one, but we know there's 2 of them. Keep our intel up. We ping over here, maybe to bait them as if we're going up the stairs, but we'll head out the bottom anyway. And we're keeping an eye on that Hans, because he could be looking down. That's why we're walking here, because we do kind of want to blend in. Hans definitely actually has kind of a range advantage over us. We're charging our kick here because we have passive 1. And if the Hans shoots us, my strategy is just to run, because I don't think we can fight him at this range effectively. But it seems like the danger's passed, so we'll uncharge our kick. And now we see there's a Cavaliere with our Hans. And we're starting to ping again. And at this point, we just sort of go. We're using our passive 1 spam to get a lot of distance. There's two people, so what I'm trying to do here is they're both gonna sprint out. We're traveling really fast, so they're gonna have to sprint to keep up. If the one behind sees the one in front sprinting, it may cause some infighting. So that's kind of the goal. We take that disguise, but that guy's sitting, so we actually don't want to keep that disguise. So we change disguise again. Now we see there's actually 3 people alive, 1 madam, and everyone is arriving all at the same time, which is good for us and bad for us. So with bad for us if we're there, but we're not there. We're at the house next door, which has a great roof, and we can see there's 3 people here, and it seems like the fight started without us. All we have to do, finish off the pawns, get some shots on the cab, but she actually gets some nice shots back. No need to risk any more than like half her HP there. Well, there's 2 people alive. We can back off, get our health back with a vial. The madam hasn't even been shot yet, so let's fix that. She's chasing the cav for us, so if she takes out the cav, and she does right there, and then we can finish off the madam. And we really didn't have to do that much work at the end game. Just forcing all the people alive to fight each other is really a great strategy. So there we go. That's the end game of that, using our speed to get everyone to the point, kind of forcing them all to be there at the same time, and then just cause infighting as much as we can. And I don't want to say easy win, because it was definitely some work, but definitely the strategies there were effective. And there we go. I hope everyone's excited for the I don't want to say potential, for the new content we're getting, and I'll see you in the next one.